Alright, this is quality content part 2. So, you remember the celebrations and the heroes? Well, we're going to one-up the game. And we're going to check out Roses versus Quality Street. Although really it's just whether they actually provide a decent spread of sweets in the first place. So, which one do you want to start off with? Quality Street or Roses? I'll let the chat decide and then we'll go from there. But it's a bit harder to tell from the box what you're going to get. But if you've ever had these before, you'll probably be familiar with it. Especially in England. Had these a lot growing up. These two. It's only the celebrations and the heroes that came later. Roses, quality, roses, War and Roses. I think it's leaning towards Roses, so we'll go Roses first, and then we'll finish off with some quality. So, again, play along if you like, and then we'll see whether this is going to be a decent spread or not, if you've got one of these yourself. Do the British voice. What's the British voice? I'm trying to work out how to open this. Oh, there we go. There you go. Oh yeah, they updated it so it looks a bit sort of shinier. They're not quite their old school models. Alright, so let's get started. Let's tip that all out. That's the empty tin. Let's recycle. Start off with the pink. So the pink is the strawberry. So it's strawberry. 2, 3, 4. These are all pretty even packets, so I'm pretty sure I can get these to look quite even. Let's do that. So 1, 2, there. Got to try to get this nice and symmetrical as best as possible. And colour differentiation, I think, is a good way to go. So push this slightly over. Get the yellows. Get the yellows in chat. Any yellows in chat? That's going to be the caramels, most likely, then. Although these ones are called caramel, actually, these blue ones. This is making you hungry, is it? Well, just think this is another couple of tubs I've got to eat. So, yeah, I'm going to go through that. I'm going to get plenty fat. You can see that quite far all the way down, can't you, actually? So that's good. Seems like you get quite a lot of different types in this, so I need to move this over, like, a little bit. This is so OCD. That's partly why I'm doing this, to be honest, because I am quite OCD. Because otherwise I won't feel complete in life unless I'm doing things like this. I mean, honestly, it looks pretty spread at the moment, although this looks a bit bare, doesn't it? Don't know what's going on there. That's the signature truffle, if that means anything to you. The signature truffle. Let's do Roses white. Here we've got dairy milkers. That's quality dairy milk. Yep. I mean, there's so many different types. I don't think I'm going to write it down as to which ones you get of which, to be frank with you. Hazel. Okay. So that's pretty all over the place, actually. I mean, generally speaking. Let's see. So what have we got? Hello. I've got to be all the way down here. It's really weird. But anyway, this is strawberry. So 246 strawberry, 246 dairy milk, which is gorgeous. Only 4 of the truffles. Only 4 out of, like, you see all of this, just 4. 246 of the hazel and caramel. And then you start to get to these golden barrels. They're interesting ones. They're quite caramelized, but 2, 4, 6, 8. And then these just straight up caramels, they got loads of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. The orange creams, you really got to be a bit in the mood for, because they're give or take. What does the truffle taste like? I don't know. I'll find out later. I'm probably not going to eat any of them at the moment. 2, 4, 6, 7. And then you've got the hazel whirls. 2, 4, 6. Thank you there, Henky. 2, 4, 6 again with the country fudge. I thought you'd actually get more fudges, to be honest. They're pretty nice. I quite like them. I mean, honestly, I'll look forward to having all of these. And you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 different types. So it's not too bad. It's a good bit of variety. It's very sparse here, though. This is, you could like take a bit of that and then even it out. But generally speaking, they're pretty good, I'd say. So that's your roses, which I'll enjoy later. I'm getting fat until the end of this month, and then no more. I've got to start getting serious about my fitness and health. And my injury has, for the most part, healed itself, although I'm sure it's going to play up a little bit once I start doing exercise again, but it'll make it a lot easier for me to do exercise when it doesn't cause me agonizing pain every time I move my arm. So yeah, I look forward to getting fit and healthy again. It's one of my favorite things to do, but when I'm not doing it, then I just go completely the other way and just scoff like crazy. Alright, next one is the Quality Street. Jesus Christ. They really sellotaped around this one. Just call it bulking. Yeah, you could look at it from that perspective. I mean, partly, yeah. It will look good for the photo shoot. It's me being super fat and then not being super fat. These ones are more old school. These definitely retain their old school look. Actually don't show up very well on the camera there. There you go. Yeah, it looks quite Christmassy actually. Yeah, they got like the old school wrapping, like this kind of shiny. They're good for kids and stuff like that. Like my mum used to work as like a daycare nursery type lady, you know, sort of like looking after the youngsters. She even when I was a kid, she was doing it. So, and you would get little hobbies, you know, build things and glue stuff together, and we'd use like this foil and this kind of like coloured wrapping for like, you know, making a human face or something like that. Or at least a picture of a human face. If you're making a real human face, that'd be pretty damn disturbing for like a 4-year-old child to do. Right, as a grown adult, that's perfectly fine though, of course. Quality Street, let's have a look. I'm guessing you're going to get the least amount of these, the green triangles, but we'll see. I think you're going to get the most of these and quite a lot of those. These ones I don't like. They're by far the worst. They're like the kind of hard fudges. These ones are just like nice fudge. Right. They made a massive one of those as well, didn't they? Right, okay, so let's start off with pink again. Push this over, spread it around a bit. I'll just get all the pinkers. Any pinks in chat? So we got... Aren't these kind of like fudges as well? It doesn't even say what they are. You used to get a little booklet. Does anyone remember? You used to get a little booklet in there and you would like read it, but they don't have that anymore. It's a fudge. So that's a fudge as well. I thought it was. They got so many fudges. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you start off with a lot of fudge, which you would imagine because it's probably quite cheap and easy to make. These ones are like caramels, I think. Yeah, caramel swirl. So we got 2, 4. I don't think it's too difficult to make caramels as well. I like these ones. They're quite tough. I think they're just like solid green chocolate. Milk choc block. Yeah. Which is like another variation of the triangle. You probably won't get many of these. I don't know why. Like a solid chocolate shouldn't be too bad, but apparently they can't seem to mass produce it. Alright, let's do sort of fudge one again. Alright. You're probably not going to get too many of those ones. Those are like the pralines, I think. I think that's what they're called. Pralines. Yeah, only 5 of those. I like these ones. They're quite nice. Like the little hexagonal ones. Do I become money for this? Became money? As far as I know, I'm still a human being. I'm not money. And no, I'm not sponsored for this, no. Oh, right, I've got another one of those. And another one of those. Oh, right, there you go. That makes more sense now, because I thought the caramels weren't too difficult to make. You don't get many of those. These are blue. Lighting is abysmal here. You get 5 of them. Heck, you don't even get many of those ones. I'm surprised. I thought you'd get more. I wouldn't have thought those were too difficult to make. You've only got 4 of those. You can see these, can't you? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're back to kind of like orange. These are oranges. So you get a lot more of those. It's top quality content. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, going across more or less. You've got the red ones. They're the strawberry ones, so a few less of those. And then you've got these tough penny ones, which you don't actually get as many as I thought. I'd say generally speaking, that's a pretty good spread. But obviously you are missing a little bit on the green triangle, like in the middle here. It pushes out a bit too much on the more common ones. So these are definitely victim to producing more of the common, in quotation mark, common fudges, caramels, hard fudges. And like the strawberry and orange ones are quite common as well. But otherwise, yeah, not great. I think their distribution's definitely worse than the other tin, the roses one. But I'm still looking forward to having a lot of them. I don't know why they skim quite so much. I would wonder if every single tin is the same. Do you know what I mean? Whether every single tin is like has only 4 green triangles, or whether they do just random. But if they do random, it's a bit unfortunate, because you might prefer to have more green triangles, might you? And you get the tin that doesn't have them. Then you're going to feel a little bit robbed, aren't you? Do they sell these chocolate boxes in all supermarkets? Pretty much. Yes. Yeah. Okay, well, that's pretty much it. I was quicker this time, because obviously I had the experience of doing it last time. But yeah, I'll look forward to eating these later, and you won't get to see that. You just get to see the preemptive part to it. What do the blue ones taste like? I'll tell you what they're... I don't know what they taste like exactly. Probably... They're coconut eclairs, actually. Not what I was expecting, but... Yeah, coconut on that one. Coconut eclairs, toffee penny, milk choc block, orange cream, caramel swirl. The purple one, but I think it's like praline. Fudge. Green triangle, which is slightly different look to its advertisement. Strawberry delight, the orange chocolate crunch. That's why, because it's like orange, but it's also got a bit of bite to it. And the toffee finger, which I think have got better over the years. Those used to be like super common. But yeah, less of these is good for me, to be honest. I don't like these ones much. If you want one, you can have one. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for participating. I hope this has made your day amazing, and now life is worth living again. Thanks, and have a good one. Take care.